the download that I just got. Another download like that I got the other day and I wrote it down was running through them like diarrhea. So there's definitely some poop, some. This feel like a daytime drama. I feel like I should have titled this, yeah, daytime drama like a soap opera. But they said, they said that that's with that thumbnail. That's avocado. Yeah, it's a mousse. It's an avocado mousse, with cocoa powder. Yeah, it's low carb. See, it's good for you, and you know, they've made stuff for you before. Yeah. They've made stuff for you before. Give them some credit. You should go ahead and like. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm laughing too hard. Somebody's realizing also like, okay, just counting the present moment isn't what they should be doing. Like, okay, I can't just discount it. Like, there's some energy afoot about like that. Okay, what's happening here? You know what? That card came up in my head again, but somebody's got the ticket. Somebody does have the ticket. Somebody's got the ticket. Can y'all see that? Okay. Yeah. That something didn't work in October. Like something, some type of festival, something that was done. Yeah. Some type of maybe control spell work that was done. It didn't hook this person. The hook is in reverse. Yeah. Ooh. Ah. Maybe they thought that this person was supposed to be getting back to basics at that point. And in reality, because what happened was the person was actually supposed to be upgrading and that person knew that, like that was written. Even if there's like a little mark on the book, like that book is still good. It's when the pages are ripped. If my pages are ripped, it's like when people aren't answering your questions, that's a narcissist. I don't know if you've ever dealt with a narcissist before, but I was raised by one. So I know their tactics. You ask them something and they tell you something. They tell you something, but it's never the direct answer to the question. Like the question you ask them can even be yes or no. And even if they tell you the answer yes or no to your face, they're telling you exactly what they need to tell you in order for you to believe them and leave them alone. I dated a lot of narcissists. It wasn't until I started dating so many of them that there was this one and I was like, why does he act like my mother so much? And I started to recount this. Yeah. And it got me so exhausted. Yeah. And I was just kind of like, wait a minute. Maybe you need to hold back from people like that. Maybe you need to like hold back from all the people like that. They gonna give you burnout. You know, that's what I realized. You gotta hold back all your energy. Whatever you give them, give it, make it like surface level. Like it's not even cordial. It's like because I have to speak to you. Like when you call a place, look, when you call a place and you it's like the person that you're talking to has an attitude. And you're trying to like either resolve a problem or communicate some important information, but they're irritated by whatever's happening in their space. And it's like, this is the type of person, narcissists basically, they were irritated in the space when they were young and they never got out of that irritation. For the one that I dated, his father, and it was like this whole issue with his father all the time. Like, yeah, my dad. And it was just kind of like, his dad was gone. Yeah, his dad was gone. Yeah, maybe what they're realizing is because you are smiling more, that's what the hook thing was. Like, wait a minute, this person was still smiling back then, and they're smiling more now. It's like they just continue to kind of like, hey, yeah. I guess the energy was supposed to make you feel like you were supposed to turn back and change your mind, or this back to basics. It was like, it becomes some kind of like used, like used, abused energy. But you were actually just focusing on what's the lesson. Yeah, you weren't actually taking a break. You were figuring out some stuff. to relieve the pressure from yourself and really know like what you deserve is what I'm hearing. So yeah, they got some stuff all mixed up, but I feel like that's what this person does. Like I feel like because they're such a snoop and they're like whoever this is might be spying on you and like listening in on your phone conversations if this is somebody at work or like if you go outside, like they've always been spying on you. So like if this person is spying on you, then like they're missing stuff because they're spying on you. Like what do you think happens to people that are spying? Like they're already in a position where they can't be heard and there may be other things going on around them that they're hearing and missing words and whatever it is. You know what I mean? It's just that whole thing of like, unless somebody tells you directly, you can't really assume anything, especially not from somebody that especially from somebody that somebody that's a lot like, I don't know, I forgot what I was talking about because I saw this card come out and I was like, don't care if you don't like me. Yeah, so because you don't care if nobody likes you. You don't care who doesn't like you about what you have to say, about the truth coming out, whatever it is. You know, you've remained drama free. You don't live your life like they do. So that's where the problem lies. It was like, oh, you're trying to make me out to be you? Okay. And that's also what's happened. You pulled them on them. Welcome to the garage. Welcome to where the Queen of Tools is available. The Queen of Swords. Truth, service and repair, 24/7 mechanic on duty. There's always someone on watch, available, protected. Because this person remains so drama free. Because this person didn't worry about what anybody thought about them when they had to go through any used hybrid energy. Whatever they have to go through is whatever they have to go through. It's about what they're going through it for. It's not about what they go through. It's about what they're going through it for. If they're going through this to get out of this, what is this? Not being able to take a break, not having any like extra time for themselves. That's the used hybrid. Yeah. To relieve some pressure. Why not? That's the smartest part. But that's all a part of it's written. But you know, people don't. That was the other thing. Like, how can you be going against something that you already know is a thing? You can't go against something that doesn't really exist, right? So you already acknowledging in your head that this, whatever that you're trying to fight is a thing, because if you weren't acknowledging that it is a thing, then you wouldn't be trying to fight it. You're going to have to rewind that back to understand it, because I'm not repeating it today. We keeping it going because I don't have time. This is just your little, you know, listen. This is actually what I like to call your lunch meat. And I ain't playing with you. This is your lunch meat. I wrote it down there. Your afternoon snack. This your lunch meat. You feel me? This your lunch meat. Somebody said, come on, give me this credit. Give me this credit. That person about to be kicked out. If you haven't already, you're crazy. You're crazy business. You want to extend your time in where you're going to be for working with this crazy person? Narcissists have a lot of deep-seated issues. This tower is coming. Narcissists have a lot of deep-seated issues. This did not work. None of it has. You know why? Rewind it back to that part that I told you I was not going to repeat. Do that. It looked like somebody didn't care about not pushing buttons. Somebody was like, you know what? And that's probably the energy that whomever this is, this narcissist energy has been in too. Like, oh, I don't care. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. And so this person was like, okay, I'm not going to care. And I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. You know? And that got whomever this narcissist, this conspiracy theorist person tried to like plant some type of like image on the collective or whatever it was, mindset of thinking. That person is the Queen of Cups in reverse. This person is not calm, cool, or collected in any way, shape, or form. This person is crazy, deranged. They need real psychiatric evaluation. I think that maybe this person has possibly suffered from some type of mental instability their entire lives, and they've gotten away with it because of how everybody has looked at them, how everybody has saw them, who they felt like this person was strong, and it's because they were manipulating everybody. But anyway, if you keep being around this person, yes, you're in danger. You're already in danger is what Spirit's saying. Yeah. Do nothing. It's fine to do nothing. It's fine to do nothing. Because that's what's, that's what's going to kind of give you this kind of leg up, or this ability to, keep going. Yeah, that's a part of your process that you need to understand too. So maybe some people are getting some free game today in this lunch meet. Thank you for joining me for the lunch meet. The next episode, hopefully we'll have nice sandwiches. And not some stuff that's some avocado mousse. Get the man. Yeah, they weren't able to take somebody out because they're in this regeneration process. That will also help aid you in them being able to not, penetrate you or help you work, because it's not a fast process, is what Spirit's saying. This is in reverse too. It's not a fast process. It's not takeout. It's not, it's not that easy. It's not that easy being green. Yeah, maybe this is for some King of Tools in reverse, so some King of Swords in reverse. It's not that easy being green. Go look it up. I think that's from Sesame Street. It's not that easy. I think somebody somewhere, just look it up. I'm not helping more than I am helping right now today. Listen, whatever's happening, the end result is this. Travel the world. Where I saw that come. Oh, that was here. Travel the world. Whoever got this ticket about to travel the world, travel all the people. That came up too, and I was like, that don't even come on no more. People all over the world. And I was like, what is happening? Or maybe that's that. Look, that's from that era too. It's like the return of the Mac, return of what should have been available in like the 80s or something. I'm hearing. I don't know. Somebody's returning to their pleasure, the land of the gods. That's what this says. I'm just reading the cards today for the lunch meet. All right, let me get out of here. I ain't got time to play around. Yeah, it's running through them like diarrhea. Whatever the work is that they did, it's no bueno. No bueno. No bueno. Maybe they going somewhere too. Maybe they tried to go somewhere and get some work done too. Yeah, this. Look, again, the previous read's been saying it's not fatigue, it's not burnout. But this is like, yeah, it's time to break from this. It is time for you to break from this. So you need to, like, do you know what a timeout is? Somebody about to be putting time out. Oh my gosh. Maybe this is somebody who, like, as a child, they didn't have the discipline too. Because that's often part of it too. Like, they don't have the discipline when they're younger. They, get into a lot of like mischievous things, and, and that makes everybody look at them as like the tough one. And it's like, no, you're not tough. You broken, baby. You need a hug or something. A bottle? Like, I don't know. A sedative? Yeah, it's all of this. All I did was pick up the deck, and I had shuffled it so many times. That's what I used for this whole reading. I just split the deck. It's all of this. What does this look like? I know you don't read cards for a living or anything, but what does this look like? I'm just wondering. Does it get any clearer? It's nobody's confused. If they're thinking somebody's confused, somebody knows everything. It's just the divine really doesn't call people to always go and tell everything they know, because sometimes it's best that you kind of keep your mouth closed and let people do what they're going to. Where is that at? Where did I see that at? It said it in here. Let people do what they're going to do. It didn't say that? I thought it said that. I thought we saw that. It's in this deck somewhere, but we saw that. I saw it earlier. Ooh. Oh, okay. So there's something going on. Oh, so now people, maybe someone was telling somebody else to stop complaining. What is that? Ooh, stop complaining because you're not, you're not cleaning all of this. You know what I mean? Like, you're not, cleaning all of this. You help to do this too. So, I don't know. Something about this magic, and whoever this is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This Big Mama pizza. Maybe somebody who like had all the clout, had all the connections, had all the, the right people, the right places, the right things in play to do whatever it is. Like the person that was like, oh yeah, I remember this from a past reading, maybe last year, somebody who was like, I have all these connections. I can get people to do, to stalk this person. I can get, somebody called in the big wigs, called in the heavy hitters and then started watching them fall. Oh, I'm not even, listen, I didn't mean to say that, but it came out and I saw the card. Yeah. People all over the world. All right, let's see how long have I been on here so far. About 16 minutes. Yeah. This is it. This is it. Make no mistakes when you are. Don't take it personal either. If you've been a menace, go on and take that L. I feel like everybody keeps telling this person that. Dang, it's like this person might be yelling at them about this. I told you. Like, really? Who are you talking to? Somebody need to tell this person. Y'all need to listen. Spirit says right there. Didn't even hesitate on where the location was because I wasn't even looking at it. Just listen. Make no mistakes. Maybe somebody made a mistake. That's why I keep singing that part. You should have done better. Don't like, I don't know. Because somebody just should have done better in life. Somebody should have done, the right things, They were called to do it. They could have done it, but they didn't wanna. Because of these, well, I have this and, all of these made up kind of things, to make people feel sympathetic for them or, they kind of cause trouble to get attention. You know what I mean? And then subdued it so that they could seem like, listen. Then subdued it so that they could seem like, everything was good. Everything's all gravy. Yeah. They didn't sleep on it. If like somebody told them to sleep on it, they didn't sleep on it. They went right back to action. They probably did that same mess like that night. This could be my mother. 100% sure this could be my mother. That card came out because I'm not being crazy. Let's be crazy. I'm not being crazy. I am someone who has connected with my inner child and freed it and been able to be this grown up on the business streets, dancing like a child. Like that's how I felt the other. Oh, that one came back too. I had some dancing in the street energy, like from Lionel Richie or whatever. Yeah. If this is happening, oh well, it is what it is, This too shall pass. Like that's what the cards say. 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 That rhyme with your name. Ooh, yeah. They wanted to have you like just sick about love and love and love and love and love and love and love. Yeah. Love and love. They wanted to have you sick about it. They wanted to have you sick. Maybe this person even feels like they stand for love. Maybe people are trying. Maybe people are starting to see them now and they're like, oh, no, it doesn't matter. Like, that's just the relationship with this person and blah, 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 blah. And they're just, trying to figure out how to stand up for themselves and this and that and this and that and this and that. Stand in their personal power. You know why they're doing that? Because they're anxious. People only get anxiety about things that they do, things that they know they've done. It's because they've lost again. Yeah. And it's hitting them and their partner. Maybe in the reading that I had, maybe this person for you, collective, is the person at the beginning. I think that's blubber butt or something like that. I don't know. And then the fart energy, it seemed like to be the same energy. And I was like, yo, why does this feel like the same energy, but it's not? Maybe that's their spouse. Because again, whoever is hitting both of them. They should have known better, better. Don't love. Yeah, they should have known better. They should have held back from being three-faced, because it's like these people weren't two-faced. They weren't just playing one side of it. They were playing both sides. They were, doing things to all the time on both sides, on both ends of this. I'm not going to debate that. There's no debating that. And if people were involved in doing something with on one side of it, right? I even feel like this person was working with multiple groups. So they got groups going against groups saying, oh, they didn't pay this, they didn't pay that, and taking money or something. Some donations. I don't know. That's just what I was told to say. Spirit said this is what it is. Maybe from some doctor. That's a lot of doctor energy just to pick up the deck and split it. That's a lot of doctor energy. To come from a deck and just pick it up and split it. Yeah, help cultivate this. Maybe this person was popular too. Doctors usually do have some type of I don't know, whatever. I don't know. Oh, reputation in the community or whatever. Yeah. Looks like somebody might have ruined their reputation, because this when it hit the fan, it goes everywhere. You do know. That's why you be so careful to clean your butt when you go. Yeah, when you got diarrhea. Yeah, that's why you be so careful. They should have been careful. I did all this shuffling. They should have been careful. They should have explored the truth. They should have looked further. They should have, had more rigor to experiment. If this is a doctor, they should know those words. I'm not going to explain anything. Oh, that's going right there with that danger. Danger! Danger! Now they're going to have some legal issues out there. Get on the floor, and somebody may be married for money, and that person might end up homeless because it's going to ruin them too. Yeah, all following this madman. Danger! That they thought was their friend with a good, important message to tell us about somebody in the community. That doctor energy is right back out here. Tell us about somebody in the community. Oh, and here's the thing too. There was some energy coming out, and I brought up earlier too about a narcissist that I met, and that's the narcissist that I met that had me to examine my mother, right? And when I met that narcissist and was with that narcissist, I guess somebody must have spread some rumor about me through my family, oh yeah, she leaves her kids. I never left my kids with this person. The only time any of my children were out of my sight and not with me and in this person's possession, it was only my oldest son, who is now 17. So that would have made my son about 13, 14. And he went with my boyfriend and my boyfriend's older son, who was about 17 at that time, and then his other son that was 14 at the time. And they went to go drive race cars. And I sat at his house with his smaller children. I watched his children. Okay, so if we want to have any photo proof, I've watched other people's children. There was nobody ever watching my children. Nobody's ever had my children for me outside of people that have been blood related to me. And then people should just be equally as cautious, right? Yeah. Maybe even somebody helped falsify some documents and say somebody was, had caught a case that didn't, because they had access to actually get the records, but they just changed, just changing one word. Positive, negative, just changing one word. Maybe this person even spread a rumor saying that you were in a love triangle with them. And you don't do love triangles. We already established that. Yeah, somebody, and then maybe even had some type of thief try to impersonate you. This is wild, Joe. This is too wild. Yeah, that doctor was in on it too, because that doctor is into you. But you already knew that. If you are who you are, you already knew that. If you are who you are, if you this creative energy, you already knew that. You know everybody's game. You see everything. Sometimes it's just kind of okay, I'll accept, certain things because, what could you steal from me? Because I don't feel like stealing somebody's love or affection or time or energy, all these things, I'll get it back. You don't have, you know what I mean? That's the true healers. You can't impersonate that. That's what true healers look like. That's the other thing too, like for mental illnesses, like they can only diagnose you and give you drugs for it, medications for it. They can't help you heal from it. Isn't that what our whole like medical system should be built on, is the actual healing? But if you do anything and know anything, like if you know anything about medicine and stuff like that, you know that's not what it's built on. It has a serpent on the, yeah, anyway, I'm going to get out of that part. But what else do we need to know about this? Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Yeah. They were all trying to force this on you. Forced to get you to do whatever that was a waste of time. It was a complete waste of time. Stuck, no changes, limited. Trying to gang up on this person. You've made yourself into be out a lost soul. Because what do people think of gang members in the first place? So what do you think you're doing by ganging up on someone? You don't see that that's how you cook up a recipe for disaster? Following some chef and a bartender, possibly? They want to ignore that. Maybe they're ignoring the bartender. Ooh, maybe there's a barber ignoring the chef and the bartender. Yeah, it was a waste of time. Look, I'm going to show you what's underneath the waste of time. Because I didn't even know there was other cards in there. It's a waste of time to be a spiritual hater. Spy on somebody. And they boss daddy. And stuff like this. Somebody ignored some barber. That was in yesterday's readings or something like that. Thought that they was moving in silence. You know, now they're haunted by their actions. Same day. Oh no, it's a different day. It's a different day. It's the same. Yeah. Yeah. They on that same. Did you add the extras? Yeah. Yeah. Listen, what I tell you. They are hunted. As they should be. Ooh. Especially since they're going broke and everybody else is, and they know they need a lawyer. They're trying to ignore this stuff. I keep telling you, they're trying to ignore everything. They think they some cat. This person may even have a familiar that left them. That was also a download that I got by that too. I guess they like, I don't know. It's something about like neglecting your familiar, especially at Yule time or something like that. I don't know, but this person has been neglectful of their familiar. That was the test in this most recent like opportunity, because this person knows they were, you know, they're being tested. You know, this person knows that they're supposed to be seeking different horizons and experiencing this long journey, you know, where they felt like they were already at to coach people. You know, they now need to repair, you know, their own message, their own, you know, direction. Yeah. Yeah, because they have these childhood wounds. Yeah, which makes them, look, they have these childhood wounds, which makes them a happiness hater. And they're hooked on whomever this energy is. Oh, they're hooked on hustling. Oh, yeah, I could have told you that. I could have told you that. Man, you gotta be crazy. This is the inside scoop, if y'all didn't know. Let's see what else is there to check out. Oh, a different deck. Nope, not that one. Oh, what's the vibe? Yeah, time's up for toxic. Time's up for toxica and toxico. They got to go. You know. That's the consequence when you do it like this. I didn't say a bad word, just so you know. Yeah, they're trapped. It's tense. It's tight and tense. It's tight and tense right now. It's tight and tense. This fool fell right on this bad habit, hooked, hustling coach, traveling, wasting time. Now they're sitting there tense, suffering in silence. Still spying. Oh, that's the weird part. Every time I see this, oh no, this person has just got their head up against the wall. I wonder what that means. I should Google that. Not right now. What time is it? All right, 30 minutes. Lunch break. Yep, time to go. They're suffering in silence. That's all we need to know. I will catch you on the next one. Later.